Hello and welcome to another 23 chairs video. So if you've watched any of my other videos, you might have seen me renovating this pair of 1940s dining chairs. They are really nice, really good quality chairs, solid oak, but after I'd done them, I wasn't entirely sure about them. I think in the video I might have described them as comfortable, which is really clutching at straws. So I put them on the Etsy shop, I had a look at them, I thought about it, I took them down about 3 days later, I think, just decided I didn't like them at all. I don't like the PU leather, I think it's a bit too shiny, and I didn't like the contrast. It looked very black and white, although it is actually a dove grey. It just was too much contrast, and the shabby chic painted thing did not look good with the leather, so many reasons to redo them. So I started off by stripping off the old PU leather from everything, and then I decided I was actually going to make this a set of 4 chairs, way more useful to have a full set of dining chairs. So I bought in another 2 of the plain wooden ones that I haven't done anything to yet, gave them a quick sand down, and they're getting their first coat of paint now. So the next stage is to take the 2 chairs that were already painted and fill in the holes from having the fabric attached to the back, so there are quite a lot of staple holes there. One of them also had quite a big chunk of wood missing. That's been filled separately with a 2-part filler, so it's much more sturdy than this kind of ready-made stuff. So now that's dry, I'm just sanding it back to give a nice smooth finish. And after that's done, they'll get another coat of paint. I'd also decided that another thing I didn't like about the original chairs was that they weren't shabby chic enough, they weren't distressed enough. So I was being really cautious, I think probably because I knew that it didn't really look right with the leather, so I was really cautious with it. I barely did any distressing at all. So on this set I am going to go for it. I've chosen a fabric that's much more in keeping with the look this time. So all I'm doing is rubbing fairly lightly with a really fine 500 grit sandpaper, trying not to leave any scratch marks, so that means just going over it very gently but repeatedly, so lots and lots of going back and forth to get that look just right. I'm also put all 4 chairs together at this point, so after doing them individually I put them all next to each other so I can just make sure that the level of distressing is right across all of them, that it matches across all of them without them all being distressed in the same areas, because I think that would look kind of weird. Trying also to keep the distressing to places where they might naturally get bumps and scrapes. So for example, on those front turned legs, I've sanded the bits that stick out and any corners or edges so that it looks like it's the sort of thing that could have happened naturally over time. And once I finished distressing them, all that was left to do was to recover the seat pads. And this time I went for this gorgeous floral velvet. It is so much more in keeping with the vintage look, so looks so much better as part of this shabby chic style. And this time I am genuinely really happy with them. And also happy to say they are back on the Etsy shop and for sale. So follow the link in the description if you're interested in taking a look at these or any of my other products. You can also follow me on Instagram for project updates and sneak peeks of what's going to be added soon. Thanks for watching. Oh, for God's sake!